Hi, it's Pastor Cuck with the Lancer Network, and today I'm joined by Pastor Rick Hron, our campus pastor here in his third year, is that right?
Yep, third year.
And today we're going to be talking a little bit more about the chapel, which is a big part of our Building Our Future on Christ campaign. So, Pastor Hron, one of the most frequently asked questions is, and rightfully so, how big will it be? Because there's concern that it will be big enough to house more people in the future. So what's the latest on that?
I believe right now we're planning on the capacity, the comfortable capacity, right about 300, which will accommodate our student body, any regular guests like any grade schools, etc. We're also planning on that comfortable 300, but we'll have room in there if we squeeze the aisles just a little bit, still within code and everything, could go up to 360 and still be rather comfortable.
Okay, and right now we have a student body of right around 220, faculty of about 24, so 100 more than that would be able to fit in the new chapel the way it's being designed.
Comfortably.
Comfortably,
Yes.
Yes. And we want to worship comfortably.
Yes, yes, shoulder to shoulder, wedged in is
Yeah.
not the best.
Second thing would be maybe just a little bit about the look of the chapel, the design of it, the general layout, a few things about that.
A lot of that I think is still to be determined. A lot of that is still going to be in furnishings and in the interior, but we want to be able to give people, this is not going to be a gym. This is not going to be a classroom. This is going to be a worship setting. This is going to be a setting where when you walk in the room, your eyes focus on the cross. Your eyes focus on Christ crucified, because that's what we're there for, is to hear the message of Christ crucified and risen.
And this is what has so many that I've met to become excited about this part of the project, is to have that dedicated spot for worship. And, why will that be such a blessing, would you say, to our school family and to others, besides our school family too?
I'm going to quote something that I think Mr. Loberger mentioned in a previous video that we did for the campaign. When you walk into worship and it was the same place that you lost a tough basketball game the night before, it just does something. And so having the space that isn't a classroom where you just took a test, it isn't a gym where you just had a big game last night, it is designed, everything about the space is designed to proclaim the gospel. And that I think is going to make a tremendous difference in the worship life of the Lancer family.
Awesome. Yep. Thank you. The seating, the plan is it will not be fixed seating. It can be rearranged for certain occasions. Some chairs can be removed, more added. So that's important, I think, for people to know. Trying to get plenty of natural light into this space as well. And you'll find a verse or a line of a succession of verses from Psalm 100 as you enter the chapel, while in the chapel, and then on the exterior wall outside the chapel as well. So, all right, well, thank you very much for being our guest today and telling us a little bit more about the chapel. We'll see you next time.
Good night.